Tell us what you know.
I just had a phone discussion with Nathan Ward from Verizon. He's doing work with Verizon at this point. John has kind of gone through and remodified the tower lease agreement, and the two changes in there, basically, one is leaning toward the payment structure, and Neil suggested that. Basically, that'd be the one change, and then the other one would be
The old tower removal.
yeah, the old tower removal is the other thing. So those are the two modifications predominantly that we're looking at. And if we agree on those, what we'll do is forward this information to Nathan Ward, and then Verizon will, their legal department will go through it. And then after that, then we'll be, when they get back to us, then we'll have to set a public hearing.
Two other items. One was the metering of electricity would be on their meter.
Yeah.
And that's taken care of.
Yeah.
And the third item was in Exhibit D, when they had the location incorrect 2 times, so that is corrected in this one.
That is correct.
They got it in Carroll County now.
Yeah, and then the other thing was they had some concern about the substation, or the transformer, and I did a couple weeks ago, had a discussion with Mid-American on that. That's not an issue at this point, so that's been taken care of.
Any comments, John?
And then 2 other small items that they rejected that I added in was that the county would get the scrap. They want their contractor, whoever tears the tower down, to get the scrap. They agree that they will not resell the metal for use as a tower. But they said their standard demolition contract is that whoever bids these things is used to getting the tower, and that's what they want. And I don't know what that thing would weigh. Could it be 5 tons even? I wouldn't think so.
Be tough to estimate that, John.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure there's a formula somebody could do that. But, I mean, you're talking $500,000, I think, anyway. And the second thing they did not want to agree to, I had put in here that they would pay all the maintenance through the years. And they just said, it's your tower, it's your maintenance. I'm under the impression that the maintenance really relates to the antennas, if they are weather damaged, or a cable, that the tower itself really doesn't have any maintenance. That's my impression. Unless someone else knows more about these towers than
There's not any maintenance on these towers. There's no maintenance on it, but it's only maintenance and upkeep is on the equipment, which will be the sole responsibility of those. For example, Doug has his antenna on there, that's his responsibility to do the maintenance and the repairs on that antenna, and everybody involved.
Yeah, whoever has an antenna is referred to as a tenant, and every tenant is responsible for their own maintenance.
I suppose you
Is
could
that how
have
the contract reads down?
Yeah, right. I suppose you could have a casualty loss, extremely high wind with ice load, lightning, and our casualty insurance would presumably cover that.
Just like it would now.
Just the same thing we've done, exactly.
So I don't see the maintenance going back as being anything to be particularly concerned about.
I guess going back to the scrap iron of the old tower, I mean, if we hired somebody to take that tower down, it'd cost us more to hire somebody to take that tower down than what we get out of it.
Oh, no question.
I mean, there's no,
about that. Yeah, yeah.
Well, and I agree with what John says, there's not enough money there to worry about.
No, I don't think it'd be $1,000. And I'm a poor estimator of weight on one of those things, but I can see where the workflow would go much better with the people who are doing demolition, handle the scrap, rather than have a handoff of that material. That'd be pretty awkward.
New tower goes up before old tower comes down. They don't want whoever on that old tower. I mean, you know, think about that. That's not what they would want.
Well, thank you, John, for going over it tonight. Major concerns. The payment structure was the biggest one. I thought it would have been bad business to have them out there for 10 years without us getting 1 red cent out of the deal. And it appears that they're agreeable with that change in the payment structure. And then the electricity on their account is a good deal. And we got the location correct. Now it's in Carroll County instead of Crawford County. Those three things were what were important. And appreciate you getting those changes made.
Well, if that's the consensus, then I will redraft the proposal, send it back to Verizon, and then at that point, it will be their offer to the board, at which time you would set it for public hearing to consider whether to accept it.
And you'll review that again before it gets brought back to this board, John? Okay. And Marty, you've been the lead person in this. Is this appear okay with that? Okay. Thank you, Marty, for doing the lead role.
So you're gonna redraft and send on?
Yes.
So, yeah, there's no need to set a public hearing yet until we have their approval
Well,
in
what amounts to their offer?
their offer,
Yeah,
right? Very good.
So I think it's getting very close.
Have we had any other requests, Marty, from anybody else wanting to put anything on this tower? Have they notified you or said anything here?
One key on her is Skybeam now. I called Josh here about 10 days ago in regards to the coaxial cable and the equipment that they've got on there. I have not heard anything back from him, and I'll keep plugging away there to see if I can. But basically that'll happen when the old tower comes down. We're gonna have to transfer all that equipment over to the new tower.
There'll still be, with this new tower, there'll still be opportunities for several other.
Like one time we did a couple phone calls for a cell tower. It's them off.
I don't know of anything in particular, but I know there will be some requests coming up.
Yes, there could be some. I know there's other people that are renting space, like on the water tower, places like that.
Very good. Anything else? Doug?
Building.
All right, very good. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, John.
Proceed again.